Hi guys, Marissa here from Apartment 402 for my second ever video vlog. I really wanted to start off by thanking you guys for all the really nice feedback on my first video. I'm glad you liked it, and I am excited to continue to make Apartment 402 beauty vlogs on YouTube. This week is all about beaches on Apartment 402, and of course the video is going to go right along with that theme. And I think you guys are going to love what I'm covering this week. It is an amazing, amazing eyeshadow palette from Sephora. And when I bought it, I was so excited. I was like screaming at the girls in Sephora like, this thing is amazing. Don't you guys understand how amazing it is? And of course they knew because they sell it. So obviously they knew it was awesome. But I really wanted to share it with you guys and swatch some colors for you and talk to you about why I love this palette and why I think that if you're going to get a palette, you should get this one over a lot of other really popular palettes. So why don't we get right into it. Now the reason why this goes along with Beach Week is because this palette is, are you ready? This is an Ariel palette. So it's obviously mermaid themed, which is nautical and all about under the sea. So I figured it kind of goes with Beach Week, even though it's technically like ocean themed, whatever. I'm not going to get too into the details with this one, but I'm really excited about this. And because summer's wrapping up, this palette is going to allow me to kind of rock all those great summer looks. And at the same time, it has some really awesome colors for fall. So I got this palette at the D23 Expo, which is like the Disney Comic-Con, and Sephora had a beautiful pop-up shop there with their entire Ariel makeup line. So this is makeup and perfume, all inspired by Ariel. Not inspired by The Little Mermaid, but inspired by Ariel the Princess. So if you're a Disney Princess fan, give this video a big thumbs up because this is a Disney Princess nerd alert for sure. This is Ariel makeup, so I hope you guys are ready. I'm just going to start off by showing you the box that it came in before I get into the palette. So it's really, really beautiful. It has like those silver details, and the name of the palette is called the Storybook Palette Volume 3, and the reason why it's Volume 3 is because Cinderella and Jasmine's palettes already came out at Sephora, and I think that some Sephoras still have some of the product left, but I don't think there's a lot. Anyway, so this palette is called the Dare to Dream palette, and it's all about Ariel and all of her colors that go with her story, I guess. And it is $55 at Sephora. Now, I know that that sounds like a lot of money, but this palette is super awesome. And also, if you were to buy the number of colors that are in this palette at MAC or Smashbox or NARS, it would be way more than $55. So keep that in mind as I'm going through this. So anyway, so I opened up the box, saw that this was inside. It comes in this great like storytelling kind of holder. Which is really pretty and makes it really easy to store because it's like a little book. And then inside are the colors, which are so, oh, that little like plastic thing on top, just like across the room, whatever. It comes in this, I don't even know what to say about this palette. I'm so excited about it. So it comes in this like velvet thingy that you can actually take the colors out of, which is nice so the velvet thing stays clean, but it's also a really nice way to kind of keep your colors displayed if you have the space to do that. I don't, but it's really pretty. Okay, so I just want to show you guys the colors here, and I think there's going to be like a major glare. Major glare. No, not so much. Actually, this is kind of good because you can see all the sparkles in the colors because I'm putting it in the light. Okay. So, I'm going to have to move this, I think. Hang on, guys. That's much better. Okay. So, look at all the colors that you get in this palette. It's, like, kind of phenomenal and awesomely spectacular. Pretty much any adjective I can find to use about this palette, I'm going to do it. So, I love all these colors, mainly because there's some fabulous jewel tones in this palette, but there's a lot of great neutrals, which it's kind of what everybody looks for when they get the naked or the smoked palettes. There we go. That's like finally a good angle for the colors. But I like this one because there are the bright colors, and it allows you some room to kind of play around and get funky with your makeup if you want to and try something new. So I actually have the colors from this palette on right now. I have 3 of the colors on, and they're super natural looking, but as you can see, there's some options to kind of go a little bit more funky and fun for nighttime, or if you just want to play around with some fun colors. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of dive in and show you a couple of my favorite shades from the palette and explain how you can use them. And then later on next week, I'm going to do some looks. I'm going to show you 3 different looks in a video of how you can kind of wear this palette for day or night or just for fun. So I'll just start swatching for you guys. So my favorite color in the palette is obviously the biggest and brightest one, which is this beautiful color, Blue Lagoon. Gosh, is the light in your way? No, yeah. Blue Lagoon. So that's that one there. And that's a really great blue color. Look at the pigment. That's another thing I love about this color. And the girl at Sephora kind of told me that. I mean, the pigment is kind of unreal. It's awesome because there's a lot of shadows that you get where you have to like put 5 and 6 coats of it to even get color from them. And then the color isn't even really true to what's in the palette. So I love this one because the pigments are great. So Blue Lagoon's one of my favorites, and this is great because you can use this as a really fun, like a liner, like an underneath your eyeliner, and have like the rest of your makeup super simple, and then this is kind of like your pop of color. And you can also do that with the beautiful sparkly purple Sea Witch color, which is like Ursula inspired, and I absolutely love that. If you haven't already noticed, the names of the colors in the palette also kind of sold me because they're all names of like characters and moments from Ariel's film, from The Little Mermaid. So that was kind of awesome and kind of got me excited. If you're a Little Mermaid fan, you'll love that. Another jewel tone color I love is Caspian Sea. It's like this metallic teal color here. And I'll swatch that one for you. It's like, well, yeah, it's really good too. As you can see, the pigment is kind of awesome, guys. And then there's some really great options for a smoky eye. So you have Float Sam up here, which is like a gunmetal color. And you have Jet Sam, which is like a more green gunmetal color. So those are the names of the Ursula's scary eels in the movie, if you're familiar with the film. And I like them because they kind of complement one another, and you can really mix them with any one of these neutrals to get a fantastic smoky eye. And I'm always looking for a great metallic gray or charcoal color because I like it better than black. For smoky eye, I think black is a little intense sometimes. Also, if you're new to doing smoky eyes and you're kind of playing around with makeup, those are, I would go with gray over black for smoky eyes. So that's why I love this palette. And then, of course, we have some great neutrals. There's Scuttle, which is a really, like, I don't know if you guys can see the metallic because my camera obviously isn't superior at all. But it's kind of like a bronzy color. I have that on my lids right now. And then a really great matte blending color called Flounder. That's this one here. Then there's Seashells. I have this one on. I mixed this one together with Scuttle. Seashells is a fabulous highlighter color. I love that. So is Sick of Swimmin'. That's kind of more of a white highlighter. Great for a smoky eye as well. And then down here we have Treasures Untold, which is a beautiful, like, rosy white color. I don't know. It has some pink infused into it. And then, of course, there's this great gold Triton, like King Triton, which is really pretty and not too gold. It's not like over the top, like trashy looking. It's like pretty gold. That makes sense. Anyway, there's also Sha-La-La is another great one. This is like a maroon color, and that's really fun for fall. I can't wait to play with that color. And there's other great neutrals in here too. I won't go through every single one, but as you can see, this is a fantastic palette. I highly, highly recommend it, especially if you don't have a makeup palette. Like me. I actually don't have a makeup palette because I'm sorry. Because I don't love the smoked and naked palettes that much, which everybody obsesses over, just because I feel like I already have a lot of those neutral colors in my collection. And I'm really picky when it comes to palettes. I want something that's going to give me a lot of options. And if I'm going to spend a lot of money, I want it to be a great investment. And that's why I love this one. Again, if you're new to kind of trying out makeup styles or you're not used to eyeshadow or you need like a starter set for eyeshadow, this is the one to get. It's at Sephora right now, $55. Totally recommend. And I'm going to show you guys some really fun ways to play with it next week. The look I have on today is a really natural look, kind of seashell inspired. And that's just one of the ways that you can use this. I'll kind of show you some other easy ways and what the best ways are to apply it next week. So make sure you tune in. And I hope you liked this video. And if you do, give it a thumbs up. I hope I don't sound annoying. But thank you guys so much for watching. And get the Ariel palette. You will not regret it. Bye, guys.